guys, Alex with Industry Athletics here. Just want to show you guys a couple of workouts. Gio just went through some technique and form since we've been doing that 100,000 meter rowing challenge. So we want to give you guys some other options than just sitting on the rower and just going through some nice easy pulls for the next 15 minutes. We want to spice it up a little bit for you guys, kind of change it up a little bit. That way you guys aren't just getting stagnant and bored with being on that rower. So our first option that we have is a 250 meter sprint with a 45-second rest. We're gonna go through that 10 times, really just focusing on developing some intervals here, some speed, creating some rest, getting that heart rate up really high, and then bringing it back down in a nice controlled manner by resting 45 seconds. Now you guys can just sit on the rower and just go at a nice easy pace at this 45 seconds, or you guys can hop off that rower, walk around a little bit, kind of stretch out those legs, give those glutes, those hamstrings a little bit of a rest before you go back into your next 250 meter sprint. Again, remember guys, this is a sprint. This isn't just, okay, nice easy 250. Really want to challenge that heart rate, get that heart rate up nice and high, and then bring it back down for that rest and that recovery in that 45-second rest. So 10 rounds here on this one. The other option that we have is we have a 750 meter fast-paced row. Then we're gonna do a 250 meter recovery row. So you're gonna go at a really fast pace here, but then we're gonna bring it down and do an easier pace, but you still have a meter definition on this one. So 250 meters for recovery. Then you guys are gonna go through this for 5 rounds. So again, fast pace, recover for 250, 5 times through. This one is gonna give you a little bit more of a challenge, not as much of a sprint heart rate, interval training here, just kind of working on creating some meters, but working on some technique for that 750. We're not gonna be able to hold on to a nice sprint pace for 750 meters, but really wanna focus on that technique that Gio went through a little bit earlier to get some good proper form, but then also accumulating a high number of meters to get to our 100,000 meters there. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys kind of how to set this up for the sprint interval on this rower here. So you're gonna select your workout, you're gonna select new workout. So we're first gonna do the option A, which is a 250 meter intervals. So you're gonna do intervals distance. So it's gonna flash on that 500. You wanna hit that arrow down to bring it to the 2. This other arrow over is gonna switch it over to that next selection. Bring that up to that 5. So you've got that total distance of 250 meters. Now we're gonna switch it over to set up that rest period. So bringing this up to that 4, and then over to the 5. You only need to click it once. It only does it in 5 and 0 increments. So then you're gonna go all the way down, click this check mark, and then you guys are good to go. So it's gonna count down on that 250 meters. This will tell you the time in which you finished in. When that 250 meters comes down, it'll be an interval here. It'll tell you which interval you're on so you can keep track of your 10 rounds. And it'll also count your 45 seconds down here. It'll be an R, and then 45 seconds will count down from there. So that's how you set up that interval for your 250 meters.